Today I have another video for you. We're installing these ditch lights on the hood of my 4Runner. We just did the light bar and it was a little difficult to install because you had to take the whole bumper off, and it was the first time doing the wiring with like an external switch and all this stuff. But this time I feel like it might be a little bit easier because we don't have to take like a whole panel off and do all that stuff. All we have is just a bracket and some 12mm bolts, and you just put the bracket there, do one at a time so the hood doesn't lose its place or whatever. And yeah, so for the switch, I think what we did last time was there's like a switch that it comes with, this little thing, this cheap thing, but I opted in to get this switch instead, the ditch light switch. And you just cut the cable and wire this into it. For wiring, what we did for the light bar, black went to black, the red next to the black, matched up with the green one, so these two went together, and then these went to blue, and then the remaining red one went to white. That's pretty much it. After that, you know, it's a simple installation. There's nothing crazy. My brother will be doing the installation. I'm just going to be filming him the whole time because he likes that stuff. So yeah, I think the hardest part is just the wiring part and just like sticking the switch in and doing all that stuff. I didn't mention this in the light bar video, but the switch, sometimes like it gets pushed in way too much and then the button doesn't have room to click down all the way. So what I had to do was put like electrical tape like right here on the edges. So when I pushed the switch in, they had pressure like pushing it back out, and then it allowed the switch to be pressed and then like depressed, whatever. So I'll let you guys know if I have to do that again. All right, let's get started. Lights are mounted and they look dope. We tested it, they work, so now we're gonna wire it all. This is the cable that the switch is connected to. Before we wire up the new switch, I want to run this through, and there's like a rubber grommet down there that we used for the light bar, so I'm going to pull that one out and then just run this one through there, and I'll just show some shots from the light bar video showing like what we did. But basically we took the rubber grommet out and we cut a hole in it, and then to just run the cable through. So let's see how hard it is to run another cable through the same little hole. So all right guys, so we're taking like a different road with this. So I would only use the ditch lights. Like, look, I'll be honest, I'm in Miami. Like, I'm not going off-roading, I'm not doing any of that stuff. Like, I drive a lot of back roads at night in like the Homestead area, and basically like the road is pitch black, and I come to these four ways and I'm like, dude, if there's a car there, and my windows are like 5% tint, so I don't see shit out of my windows. And I wanted to get these ditch lights so that when I just press a button, all these lights turn on. So I'm tapping into the switch that we already ran into there for the ditch, not for the light bar. So basically what we're gonna do is just strip the middle of the switch, and we already got these like stripped also, and just tap right in. We tested it with some pins, and yeah, it works. We press the light bar button on the inside and all the ditch lights and the light bar turn on. I mean, the fuse is rated for a certain amount of like power or whatever, but it works. Everything works. So, yeah, we're gonna just do it that way. I have footage from the light bar video of connecting it on the inside, so I'll just use that footage again. But in this case, we're just tapping into the cable that's already running inside the car. We think that the best way to get this, the easiest way, after thinking about it, is we just cut the cable, and I'm gonna run this cable through like the empty slot there, and then, because you can't run this side through it. So we'll just get this side all the way through until this is just right up against the edge, and then test all the wires to see which ones connect to these, because all the wiring diagrams that I've seen like online and stuff have like different colors. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be easy. It's just like a control, 2 power, and then the ground, and then one of the powers just to keep the light on. So we just got to figure out which ones go to which. But we'll do all the testing in there, because once you connect all this stuff, it's like almost impossible to run it through to the cabin. What my brother went ahead and did was cut a hole in that rubber grommet that was there, and then we're just gonna slide it all the way to where the switch is, and I'll give it a little bit of length, and then yeah, just run the cable through and then attach the rubber grommet back to where it was. And we'll probably end up making this hole a little bit bigger when I add the ditch lights to the sides. All right, so what we're gonna do first is we stripped all the wires, or the cables, whatever, and we're gonna try one combination first. Clearly black is gonna go to black. Then these two are for the light and the power. So we'll put these two to white, and then blue will go to green, and I'm guessing green is for the switch. So yeah, we'll do that first, and then we'll connect these and then connect it to the battery and see if it works. What ended up happening, we tried a bunch of different combinations, and what ended up working was black went to black, of course. Then we have the red that's next to the black ended up pairing up with the green one and went to the blue wire, and then the red wire that's next to the green just went to the white itself. And then what happens is that there's 2 blue LEDs in here. When it's connected, the top one just stays blue, and then when you turn the light on, then the top and the bottom light turn blue, and when you turn it off, then the top light just stays on without the bottom. So we're gonna tape this up, make it look all pretty, and then take this panel off, and then just put this in a slot. To take this off, as far as I know, it's just, you just pull it off. So I mean, yeah, I mean, it's pretty simple. So guys, one thing that I wanted to mention was that, like these plugs right here, so let's say like the converter one, that one won't work in that, like the one that says daylight running light. And then like this one for the rear heater thing, that one won't work in that one, and that one won't work in that one. So basically any of them that come with the car, like OEM ones like this one and then the windshield one, those will not work in any other slots other than the ones that they're in, just because like the way that the inside, the way just the socket, like the way it connects, it just won't work. So unfortunately I have only that one and that one to play with, so I just put it there. At the end of it all, damn man, that tree makes everything look horrible, sorry. Yeah, so I ran it there, so it's in the second slot right there, and then I ran the cables like just through inside through the bottom, and just routed it, taped it up like that, and then yeah, let me see, I can probably do this with one hand. You just push it all back in and it snaps back in, and that's really it. Alright guys, so I have the button for the light bar here, and I should be able to press it and it should turn on. So 3, 2, 1. Wow. Damn, it's just like lighting my face. Whoa, that's crazy. Alright, so now the last step really is just hiding all these cables. I mean, we just saved a bunch of time with the like taking the panel off, putting a new switch in, wiring that switch. This took some time, like just tapping into that cable, but yeah, now it's just tucking away the cables and that was it, you know. But I still showed you guys the footage from the previous install with the light bar, so you can just copy that if you're installing the switch. But other than that, guys, thank you for checking this out. Yeah, links for everything's in the description, and if you have any questions, let me know.